Hello everyone, Simon here. Welcome to Call of Cthulhu. This is the game from 2018. I think it's 2018. So this game is well. First of all, it's Call of Cthulhu. If you're not familiar, it is based on the fiction of H.P. Lovecraft, very famous for writing scary stories. It's a horror game. The reviews say that it's not a very good game. It's a bad game. So the gameplay is very basic, it's mostly just walking around. However, the reviews also say the atmosphere is quite good, and so the horror is kind of fun. So we're here for the atmosphere, I guess. We're here to walk around a spooky environment and just enjoy being spooky. Okay, let's go. Call of Cthulhu. Starting a new game. What's going on here? Chapter 1, Pierce Investigations Agency, Boston. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. Wait, you need a license to be a private detective? I thought a private detective is just self-employed. Why do you need a license? Anyway, enter madness. It's subtle. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, bleeding out. We've barely started and we're already bleeding out. Hey, it's a shark. So, one wonders about the psychology of H.P. Lovecraft, right? He writes horror stories. Like, is he a person who is often scared? Is that why he writes such good horror stories? Oh man, motion blur. I kept motion blur on because I thought maybe it would help the horror atmosphere. You know what? I'm gonna turn my mouse sensitivity down. Usually I play games with motion blur off because I hate motion blur. But for a horror game, I thought maybe we should just keep it on. Oh man, the mouse sensitivity is out of control. Okay, let me... Yeah, I thought I'd keep the motion blur on. Wait, didn't I do that already? Oh, it doesn't confirm. Alright, apply settings. And then we get out of there. It's still pretty fast. It's still really fast. I don't know why they thought you would play the game like this. Okay, this is more reasonable. Okay. Oh, the motion blur. Oh my god. Oh, dizzy. I'll try not to swing the camera around too much. So we came through here, we can't go back. Why is it smoking like that? Why is the lamp smoking like that? Alright, so we got... What is this, by the way? This is like a... I can crouch. Is this seaweed? Or are those intestines? I mean, that's seaweed. But is that seaweed? Or is that something else? Yeah. Oh, I also turned the brightness up too, because I don't want this to be black screen the game. So the horror aspect might be a little bit compromised because the brightness is higher than what it should be. But I want to see everything, right? Boxes and balls. And fish bones. Interesting. I mean, nothing too out of the ordinary for now, except for this So these are fish guts, right? So these are intestines. Is this seaweed or is this fish guts? Is that fish guts? Okay, that's fish guts. Okay, I see. The fish guts and the seaweed look the same. Also, there's something going on with the fog. I don't know if that's like a mistake in the game, or if we are crazy. It could just be that I'm crazy, and the fog is not actually out there. The fog is like inside my mind, and that's why the fog kind of follows me around. Like, is that on purpose? It could be on purpose, or it could be a glitch. Alright, so we have fish guts, but I mean, that's nothing supernatural about fish guts. Interesting. What is that stuff over there? Huh. Okay, I'm gonna crouch through here. Oh yeah. Into a dark cave? What could possibly go wrong? Do I need to save? I don't need to save, do I? Ah, cool. A dark cave. Oh, that's cool. It's candles, but all the wax have melted together. Very cool. Counter darkness. You must light up some items in order to interact with them. Oh, interesting. You can't just pick things up in the dark. Okay, we need to light things up. Oh, what is that? What's the button? Okay, E is the interaction button. Right, we can jerk on the chain. We can't interact with things that are in the dark. How do you know there's a lantern there? I can't see it. Oh, you want me to bring a lantern to this spot? Okay. Interesting. Water in the cave. I'm guessing we're by the sea because those fish were sea fish. It was like a tuna. Pick up object. When an object can be picked up, press E. How do you... Oh, there's the little hand icon there. Tells you can pick things up. A hurricane lamp. The fall off on the light is quite tight, huh? Like if the light doesn't go very far. What is that stuff? What is that icon? Sticks? Is that like a twig? What are these? What's inside the box? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I get it. How are you doing? Let me guess. At some point we have to go in the water. Alright, so I can... Ah, I see. We have a bolt cutter. Alright, so you can't pick up the bolt cutter until you can see it in the light. You can't just feel with your hands where the bolt cutter is. Got a bolt cutter! Yeah, it's not that easy in real life. Have you tried cutting bolts in real life? It's a real pain in the ass. It's not that easy.
In my wake, pulled along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Oh yeah? But how do you know? Fate draws us on. Pulled in his wake. Interesting. Well, there's some weird noises. Something's gonna happen, right? There's too many candles. Somebody lives here. So people live here, and I guess we're gonna get caught or something. Or maybe there's like some kind of ceremony. Rituals? H.P. Lovecraft likes rituals, like pagan rituals. More fish guts? That's a lot of fish guts.
What a putrid offering.
Nom 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 nom. Fish. That's a small orca. A good thing we can't smell video games. You just have to use your imagination what this smells like. So before the monster was over here on the side of the cave, in the water there. Oh, it's half an orca, the other half is eaten. Oh, there's another orca there. But you know, it's all recognizable. There's no, like, unrecognizable creatures in the pile of dead fish. What the hell is that music?
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Do I have to run? What if I don't run? Don't fight, you've been chosen. Well, he tells me not to fight. Maybe I shouldn't fight. What if I just, like, hang out? The game tells me press shift to run. Alright, there's no other path. There's no way for us to hide or anything. Oh, what? Oh.
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh, yeah. Should have shot a few more times.
I hate whiskey.
Why'd you drink it then? Oh, this music's not gonna give me copyright stricken, isn't it? I better not. Turn it off? Turn it off. That better not be copyright music. You know what? If that was copyright music, I'm just gonna mute the audio there. Do I have to? I have to, okay.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Wait a minute. We have character? We have character points? Why do we have character points? You know, the reviews tell me there's no real gameplay. Why do we have character points if there's no real gameplay? Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Eloquence. Ability to influence those you talk to by your power of speech. Improving this skill increases your chance of convincing or manipulating during discussions. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chances of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence, physical or verbal, during interactive discussions. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chances of determining the doses of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. only 10% right now. 0% occultism. Knowledge of the occult sciences. Improving the skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. I kind of want more occult, to be honest. Psychology. Your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior on the analysis of objects. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chances of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in-game. Fascinating. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding past events by analyzing a crime scene or an object and of picking locks. So what I want to do is professional. I kind of want no more occult. I want more spot hidden and I want occult. Maybe I want spot hidden more than anything else. Alright, well, I put all my points in spot hidden. I don't even know if any of this matters. I just want to see everything, so I'm going to spot hidden, right?
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming!
Alright, so it's a franchise. We are not self-employed. Oh, hello.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
Mr.
What am I
Tentacle
supposed to
Hands.
find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Oh, I'm just gonna put your stuff on my desk. Alright, what are we doing? Examine painting, examine Hawkins' file. What's going on? Ah, we're doing detective stuff. Oh, it's partly behind my face. Examine the painting. What's going on? WASD? SD? It's not. The S and D doesn't work. Back. What? What? Nav main menu? Okay, main menu. Oh, I see. This was designed for a console. Lighten Lost Battalion. The case Pierce. Dark Water Clues. Chapter 1. Except that we can't do that. And that's just a recap of what just happened. Alright, gonna look at the painting. Look at it.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
Yeah. Consult the diary. Examine the painting. That's it. It's okay. There's a symbol. So there's a person in front. Who is that? Is that Sarah? It looks like a woman with a dress. Is there another person behind her? Look at that. Behind her there. There? Or is that just a no, there's a hand there. Look. There's a person there. There's another person there holding her arm. And then she's holding onto a stick or something. And then there's the Mr. Tentacle hands. And there's a symbol on his chest. Glowing eyes. Silhouetted light behind. And then there's that. Is that the signature or is that a different symbol? Interesting. Okay. And I want to examine the Hawkins file.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address, Warehouse 36 Darkwater. The police report, it says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they nevertheless insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins. A businessman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. They live on the island of Darkwater. Recluse. The police say it's an accident, but they say she's crazy. Nothing on the back. Okay.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
You shouldn't take this painting lightly. Find about Warehouse 36. I read about her mental frailty in the police report. Where did Sarah Hawkins live? Something's not right with this story. I want to just ask him first. Find out about Warehouse 36. So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Oh, so you don't know what it is? You shouldn't take this painting lightly.
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay. Mental frailty.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that.
Okay.
My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Did she never tell you what she saw? Where did Hawkins
Darkwater.
live?
Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Your daughter died there, and you're gonna send me there as well. Why is this so? When you finish talking about a subject, it goes dark, right? Why is this so
The
bright?
sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been...
That is what you go to Dark.
Interesting. It doesn't. Is there something else?
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
Okay. That's all I can get.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I
I'm
don't
willing to
understand.
do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Yeah, alright.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
You send a drunk loser to risk his life to try to figure out what happened to your daughter. I mean, okay. I mean, he's desperate, right? Nobody else believes him. What is this? What is this? What is this?
I wonder why I still take these things.
The doctor prescribed them when I returned from the war. They swore that they would put an end to the nightmares, but for a while now, their effects have been wearing off. Okay. Sleeping pills don't work, I just picked them up? Interesting. I put the sleeping pills in my inventory. Very interesting. We shouldn't drink. We should not drink. You know, I don't drink alcohol at all in real life.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Why? Why should you get rid of all this stuff? What is this stuff? What is it?
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Well, why'd you put up there in the first place?
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Okay.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Right. Atlas of Atlantic Islands, Darkwater. Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. Lost tribes? But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the wall of long abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows. But today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts. Okay, so what did you guys do to the Native Americans? Where are they now? Did you kill them all? Is that what happened? You people? Apparently the tribes worship some kind of god on the island. Okay.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water.
Well, if you pay enough money, you can get anything.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Case solved. The bar owner who hired me didn't like the way I closed the case, but when you're already outside the law, there's not a lot one can do against a private detective who's got proof against you. Haha. Interesting. I've apparently obtained the item. Why am I picking this stuff up?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Oh yeah, lesbians. Place for Mr. Pierce. The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed. Well, she just doesn't like what you have to offer. What the hell is that? Learning of Medicine Volume 1, a dense work aimed at interns and young practitioners. The first volume lists all illnesses known in the civilized world. It details the symptoms and suitable treatment. Oh yeah? All the known illnesses? So that increases my medical skills by 2%. I don't even know if these stats make any difference.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Oh yeah, nothing in there?
I used to be an avid reader.
And then? And then what happened? What happened?
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage.
No, it's obeying orders. I mean, I don't know what you think war would have been. Okay, so that's my whole office. I think I've looked at everything. What happens if I leave? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna take a break here. It's been half an hour. Let me take a break here, check the recording. When we come back, I guess we're leaving for Darkwater. Okay, see you next time.